Welcome to the You Could Do Both podcast. I'm Court.
This is Ashley, and we are back in Boston, coming at you live from Boston.
How grateful are we to be in Boston?
Literally so grateful. New York just takes years off my life.
I feel like it's been literally like so much time has passed since we've been recording in Boston. And that's because we just had a New York trip, as you guys will see on our Instagram if you haven't already. And at this point, you should have listened to our last episode with Kylie Voname. If you haven't listened, be sure to go back and check out our New York episode. But so much has happened, especially even in the New York trip alone.
Yeah, the New York trip was just a roller coaster.
It was so good, but there was also like not great moments.
It also started off like before we even left for Boston. Like we almost missed our train down there.
Yeah.
Our passengers on the train
there
were
might
not.
have been like a crackhead sitting behind Ashley, tapping her and touching her. Yeah.
Guys, it was just a lot.
Yeah.
But we got to see Sis.
Yes, we had a really great weekend. We saw a lot of people that we haven't seen in a while. And I just feel like New York, there's always so much going on. There's so much to do and there's so many people to see that it's so hard to do everything that you went there for. But it was certainly well-rounded.
You have so many different people in New York that are dying to see you because, I mean, like you were saying, you haven't been there for a year, right?
Over a year.
So there's just so many different people that you'd love to touch on, but realistically, in one long weekend, that's just simply not enough time.
Yeah, and I think everyone has that sentiment too because the city is go, go, go. And I think that's why I've never had like a draw to live there like most people have, because every time I go, I just have a packed agenda, as most people do. And it's just like, I have like work friends, then I have like childhood friends, then I have college friends.
You even had family members.
I had family, like why was my family there the same weekend? I don't know. But it's a melting pot of a city and it's so fun because of that, but it's also so exhausting. And we had a 7 a.m. Not flight, but we took a train, and it's so funny because we recommended that everyone take Amtrak. And the trip was left on a sour note, I would say.
Yeah, do you want to say why?
Yeah, because maybe a listener happens to have my belongings.
Courtney left her entire
fanny
pack with everything that she has.
Yep. Lesson learned. Don't keep everything in one place.
That's a good point.
And maybe just like, I've had like a lot of moments like that recently where it's just like, I think it's a sign from the universe that I need to just slow down.
Yes.
And be more aware of my surroundings. I've been so go, 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 go that it's just like, I'm not going to let that last experience taint my entire trip because we did have an amazing time. But if anyone happens to find a black Lululemon, but what's the craziest part is that AirPods, thank God. I'm also, if anyone wants to buy me a Christmas present, I'd love some Apple AirTags to put on all my belongings. But the AirPods have a feature that you can activate them as lost, and whenever they get opened, it'll send me like a GPS notification, which is crazy.
And you haven't received that
and I
yet,
haven't
right?
received that. No one's tried to use my cards. No one's tried to do anything with it. And I put in a report for a lost item on Amtrak. Like, I've done all the things, and I just genuinely think it's lost. But yeah, that's like the state of my life right now. It's pretty chaotic.
No, I feel like it's been up. I feel like you had a rough couple days after that.
Yeah.
I was scared to talk to you for a little bit. I was like, she definitely needs to cool off. Like, I was the only one with her, so by association.
No, you should never feel that way.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was just a little chaotic moment. But anything else to share? What's been going on in your life since then?
Honestly, not too much. I just went home this weekend. We had Friendsgiving, which I know we're going to get into in a second, but yeah, I've been good. I'm gearing up for the holidays. Like,
you look very
festive
festive today.
I tried to be festive because today we're going to be talking about all things gifts, which we'll get into after our Boston Rec of the week. But yeah, I was trying. I almost set up some Christmas decor here, but Joe and I have a strict rule. We can't do it until after Thanksgiving.
That makes sense.
So I started to put out like a pillow or two, and I was like, no.
Doesn't feel right.
No, not yet.
That makes sense. I'm starting to decorate a little early just because I'm going to be in Florida for a bit coming up.
Yes.
But other than that, I would be doing the exact same timeline as you.
Yes. Okay, let's jump into Boston Rec of the week.
let's do it. Why don't you go first?
Okay. Mine is Deluxe Cafe. So I'm sorry, this is 3 episodes in a row for another South End. I will switch it up, but I've been dying to go here. It's super close to my apartment, and after 3 months of living here, this was my first time going since moving into the area. So basically, it's this little dive bar, and the entire place, honestly, great to go during the holidays. The entire inside is dark and just decked out in tacky Christmas decor and like lights.
And it's like that all year round.
All year round,
But
yes.
particularly it's cute for this time of year too.
Yeah. And then I've only been there for drinks before. It is cash only. They have an ATM in the back. And let's see. We got dinner there. That's what I wanted to say. And it was so good.
What?
I got this soup, and it was like a green chili soup with sausage in it. And like, that's just so intricate and specific.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. And then I got this grilled cheese. Guys, best grilled cheese I've had in so long.
Wow.
And I was dipping it in. And then their chips and salsa. Their salsa is a fruit salsa. And then their chips are actually like freshly toasted tortillas.
What?
So they're like more soft. But like.
Quite deluxe.
Oh my God, it was
so
good. It was so good.
Wow. We've actually been there before. You know that, right?
Yeah, we went with our moms.
Yeah. We just went for a drink before a dinner, and it was such a good vibe. But I think that was the only time I've gone, so I'll definitely have to put it on my list to go back soon.
Yeah, definitely.
And then my Boston Rec of the Week is in the North End. It's actually a friend's family's restaurant, and Ashley and I just went there recently for Friendsgiving. It's called EUNO. It's EUNO. It's not on Hanover Street, but it's on the street next over, which is Salem Street. And it was just unbelievable Italian food. I feel like whenever you want to go out to dinner in the North End, like there's so many like places on Hanover that people just tend to go because that's the more touristy, or like that's a more well-known street and you can't go wrong. So sometimes like you don't really know where to go outside of Hanover, and that was one of the best restaurants I've been to in the North End. And I can't believe it took us so long to go because it was a college friend's family's restaurant. But yeah, we went with like over 20 of our college friends.
There was so many of us. Shout out Pietro if you're listening. I know you're not. But like that is just such a cool experience. So they have a basement, and they basically closed down the whole basement for us. And there was definitely over 20, if not.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Closer
like
to
28
30.
people. Yeah, it was crazy. We just had one long table. Everyone got individual entrees, and they came out in a timely fashion. Like, how is that even possible?
I don't know.
The service was unreal. They had a massive martini shaker for espresso martinis. The vibes were just all there.
Yeah, and honestly, it was the servers. It was like everyone just brought like the good energy. Kevin.
If you go, hopefully you get Kevin as your server.
Yeah, he just makes you feel like very, very special. But yeah, that's my Boston Rec of the Week. Should we dive into today's topic?
I think we should.
And today's topic is everything holiday gift giving.
Yes. Gift giving is definitely something that I think everyone looks forward to, but at the same time, you kind of dread it a lot.
Oh
I know
God.
Last year I was so stressed. I made a full Excel book of exactly what I was going to get everyone.
Type A, if you will.
Yeah, if you will. Just so I could get it for the Black Friday deals. So we're trying to give you guys some inspo. If you think it's too early, just hear us out. So it was just Thanksgiving. If you're listening to this as it's coming out, grateful for you all.
Yes.
Side note. But those Black Friday deals and Cyber Monday deals usually continue for another week or so.
Yeah.
Order the gifts now.
And also, I feel like the sales started a while ago. Like,
Yeah.
I've been getting Black Friday sale. It's like, you really can't go wrong ordering, like, through, like, honestly, even, like, oh my God, retail's just crazy. But, yeah, there's no wrong time to order, but the sooner you get it done, the less stressed you're going to be as it gets closer. And I am opposite to you. I'm like, oh, I know I have to do this at some point. And then I'm like that person that like orders way too late or is just like not as, intentional and as thoughtful as I want to be because I don't have enough time to be. So this year I'm being proactive, and this episode is really helping me get into that holiday gift spirit.
Honestly, this episode was huge for my planning. Like now I started like just planning out everything I'm going to get people. But I used to wait last minute. Like I grew up in a family where me and my sister would go shopping on the day before Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah.
If not on Christmas Eve to go get my mom presents. My dad would be like, here, just go.
Yep.
And then the year before last, it hit me and I'm like, I'm an adult. Like, I need to start being more thoughtful and intentional with my gifts.
Yeah.
I want to be a great gift giver, and that's never been a love language of mine. I don't really love receiving gifts.
Yeah.
I love the act of giving them, but only when I feel like I really nailed the gift.
Yeah,
and it's hard. It's really hard to be a good gift giver.
Yeah.
Some people are just blessed.
Also, like,
in another life,
some people are just easier to buy gifts for, you know? Like, some people, it's like, you know them so well, you know what they love, or maybe, like, you've heard them talk about something that, like, clicked in your head, like, oh, I should get this for them at some point if there's an opportunity to. And then others, like, I don't know. Sometimes my mom is like, or no, my dad is, like, quintessentially so hard to buy for.
Yeah.
Like, we'll buy him, like, these shirts, and he'll just be like, thanks, and then I'll go like return him like the next day, like oh, like, don't love that. So there's a lot of different types of gift receivers, so that makes sometimes it even harder for you to buy for. But what type of gift receiver are you?
I'm like over the top, thank you so much, this is exactly what I want.
Oh, so you're it's an avocado, thanks.
Yes, definitely, always. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, maybe you can see things on my face. Like, I don't really receive gifts that really aren't from my loved ones, though.
Yeah.
So, like, they know me.
Of course.
Wait, I just thought of another one if we do worst gifts you've ever received. So, gonna save that for a second.
Let's get to that.
Okay.
I, unfortunately, do not have that ability to be like, oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. A thought just came into my mind. So, the type of gift receiver that I am. I'm always grateful, but sometimes you can just really tell in my face how I feel about it.
Courtney, that's you with everything in life.
Yeah, I know. It's really unfortunate, but it's also a superpower.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's great. I know exactly when I should stop talking about something, or I don't even have to ask you if you like the idea because I can already tell. Or if it needs more clarification, that's the scariest one where it's like, what are you saying?
Yeah, so I've gotten myself into some trouble basically by just me trying to fake it that I really like something, and then I
think it's honestly better to be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
because I hate it. It's like this person spent like their hard-earned money on something, and then I know for a fact I'm not going to use it. Yeah. So, of course, I wouldn't say this to, like, my boyfriend or my boyfriend's family or something. But if it's, like, my mom, I'm going to be like, wait, Mom, let's just go get something else. And then it, like, kind of hurts her feelings because she put thought into it.
Yeah.
So, you know, this episode's hopefully going to help you really hit the nail on the head with the gifts this year for the people in your life.
Yeah, you're at least going to find one or two things that you're like, wait, yes, this would be very applicable to so-and-so.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into this list of ours that we prepared for you. And we're going to go by category or by recipient. And first, let's start with gifts for the gals.
Gifts for the gals. This one's easy because I can pretty much list off my Christmas wish list right now.
Yep. So, boyfriends, open your ears.
Oh my God. So Joe and I were trying to think of gifts the other night, like for family members and stuff. And I literally just ended up writing an entire list of everything that I want. And he's like, perfect, just send it to me. And every time like I'll see something, I'm like, oh, this would also be really good. He goes, add it to the list. Yeah. Make sure you add it to the list. And I'm like, oh, but it just kind of takes this magic
I was going to say,
it.
Doesn't that, when you know exactly what you're getting, I feel like it's not as fun.
I agree. I'm going to try to have Joe be more creative. And like, I don't want to tell him exactly what I want. But for my family, for example, like last Christmas, I literally ordered my ski suit for myself, and my mom Venmo'd me.
Oh yeah, no, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But also, it's like sometimes like I don't know what's better. Is it better to get exactly what you would actually use and love, but you know about it, or is it better to be surprised and then maybe you'll get the thing that you want, but not in the right size or in the right color, or like maybe it's a wrong brand. This is first world problems. This is definitely it. I sound absolutely awful right now, but genuinely. I don't know. I don't know.
Sound off in the comments.
Yeah.
Question of the day.
Might be getting myself in trouble right now. Okay, let's hop into it.
Okay. You go first.
Okay. This is a very obvious one. I feel if you're in touch with just trends and what girls are doing nowadays. Uggs. You can't go wrong with a pair of Uggs. Everyone's wearing them, whether it be the slippers, whether it be like the tall ones. It's comfy. It's practical for the season. You can wear them inside. You can wear them outside. And I don't think anyone would not love those.
Yeah, I would stick to a classic look.
Yeah.
Unless you know that they want some exact thing.
Yeah. Don't go crazy with all the bows, or don't go crazy.
No
Don't
bows,
get like,
actually.
I looked at the UGG site the other night, and the sales section, I was like, oh, what's on sale? They were like Celtics green, like purple.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do chestnut or black.
Facts. That's facts right there.
Okay.
Okay. I hate that this one's first on my list because you guys are going to literally turn off the episode. But a steam mop. Hear me out. There's this girl on TikTok. Everybody that has, you know, been on TikTok has probably seen this girl. She does like a Sunday reset, and it's like $100 on Amazon, and it has 9 different attachments. One for like to squeegee your shower. Do you know how hard it is to like clean the glass in your shower? So it has a squeegee. It only uses water. You can do your floors. You can do your countertops. You can do grout. You can do tile. Everything. So I ordered one. However, I've been traveling, and we did just pay for cleaners to come in and clean. But in like another week or two, I'll actually test it out. But it just looks amazing.
I'm not on that side of TikTok. I haven't seen this girl.
I will send it to you, and you'll probably want it. But so anyone in your life that likes to clean or is very tidy, even your mom, obviously I don't know how many moms want to get cleaning supplies, but like if I were a mom, I would love to get some cleaning supplies. I'm just in that era of life right now.
Definitely. Okay, my next thing, if you were to purchase clothing for a girl or a woman, I think there are 2 brands. There's more than 2 brands, but in my mind, there's 2 brands that you just simply can't go wrong with. And that is Aritzia and that is Skims. And the reason why I say that is because they're very like basic types of clothing that you can repurpose. They can be elevated. They can be just like lounging around the house. And they're a little bit pricier, but they're amazing quality and they're going to last for years. I don't own Skims yet, so that's definitely on my list. Like, I just want like a basic turtleneck or like a scoop neck shirt.
Me too.
Like, so simple, but it's something that people probably wouldn't splurge on for themselves sometimes. And you just can't go wrong with those 2 brands.
That was literally my next one, Steam Mop and then Skims.
Oh, perfect.
But then just to add to that, I also want to include Aloe. So I just got my very first Aloe set like 2 weeks ago, and I know people have been raving about it forever, but I finally can say it's so worth it.
Yeah.
I got some on sale like at an outlet because it definitely is pricey around like the Lululemon price tag, but really nice. Aritzia, Skims, Aloe, like you really can't go wrong.
Yeah. Love that.
Okay, the next one I have is the bag brand MZ Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
I have so many things from them because Equinox sells them like in their shop. So whenever I refer someone, I'll have like basically a gift card to use. So I just like buy myself those bags. I have like a tiny little one which can be dressed up or dressed down. That's why I really like these bags. I also have a big tote one which you can fit so much in. They have backpacks. They have a bunch of stuff, and it's just like clean, high quality, really nice. They're a little pricier.
Yeah.
But for somebody that likes to do both, like do the workout scene, but also like go out to dinner, you can literally use the same purse and it looks great.
Yeah. No, I love it. And I've been with you. First off, you use those bags all the time, but I've also been with you when you receive compliments left and right on it. Like, oh my God. Because I have like a backpack, which I love, but you have like an everyday purse that I feel like people typically have the big travel bags or the work bag or whatever. So your specific one like stands out to people, and people are like, oh my God, that's perfect. And we always call it, like you and I, what is it? Like not the black hole bag, but you know, the Halloween town.
Like the magic
bag.
You can fit so much in it.
Yeah, like the grandma that you could just pull out like random stuff from. It's like all of a sudden you'll have a tripod. You'll have a phone. You'll have a phone charger. You'll have like lipstick or like lip gloss or whatever. And you can fit 5,000 things in it.
It's amazing. Could not recommend enough.
Yeah. Okay, kind of going off of the bag theme, I always think travel bags and luggage, and specifically Base, Shay Mitchell's brand, that's like a trendier but also practical like luggage item. And then it just kind of signifies, like, you can't go wrong with that. I feel like everyone always needs like an upgrade in your luggage because it just when it gets used and it gets dirty and whatever, but they're also pieces that can last a long time. And it also signifies that the person's going to be traveling and that you're going to be going on trips together. True. If it's for a girlfriend or for a significant other. You can also buy them for men too, but Base specifically for women, I feel like is a very like trend forward, practically priced brand.
And timeless. Usually they're like black or nude or like bright colors.
Totally.
Off of the Base thing, that was one of my highlights of Christmas last year. I got my sister, my mom, and like my friend's little ornament swap or whatever, but not an ornament. Anyways, they offer a bunch of just organizational things. So I have their makeup bag. Yeah. It's like $60. I think I got it from my mom last year. And it's just like nice quality, comes with a compact mirror. Yeah. For like my little gift exchange, they have little mini like travel makeup pouches in a set of 3, which is so nice. Like they just like offer a lot.
That's really nice for a gift set. Like one of those, that's like an elevated, like you go to Target or you go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and like if you're trying to get something for like something for someone for like white elephant or a gift swap or something, that's like, it's a bundle. It's nice to get those like bundled gift sets, and that's an extension of that, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, it was really affordable.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's also what my laptop bag for work is. Yeah. Like really actually love that brand.
Yeah. I will say I only have one thing from that brand and I don't love it. I actually gave it to somebody. But I think that I bought it a couple years ago, so they've evolved since then. I just saw they released an Air. Have you seen that new collection called the Air? It looks like it's negative lightweight. Like it's so it looks like very airy, almost like an MZ Wallace type vibe. Okay. But one of those is on my list, one of the tote bags.
Also, just going off of the return policy, and then we can move on. Yeah. Revolve sells Base. That's like where cool. I would order all this stuff, and they have 2-day shipping and the easiest returns. So if you want to get around that, perfect. Wait, I do want to go off of luggage though. I was going to put this in the both section for men and women, but away luggage has been my all-time favorite. Like Joe and I both got the mini travel ones. Love it. Can't go wrong. And lifetime warranty. If a wheel breaks, you just bring it back and they'll replace it.
Unbelievable.
So can't really go wrong with that. Okay, next one on my list is the Hatch alarm clock. I don't know if you've seen that or heard about it.
Yes.
But it looks beautiful. I want this for myself. It's supposed to wake you up with natural light. Love.
I'm laughing because Matt would argue that I need that because he's been struggling to wake me up recently. But it's because I've been sick. I've now come to learn that I haven't been able to wake up this week because I'm ill. But anyway, my next gift recommendation for not even just females, but for the gals, I want one. That's basically what that means. It's like a vintage camera, whether it be a camcorder, whether it be something that you find on eBay or at a vintage shop. What is it? It's not a digital camera.
A film camera?
A film camera. Yeah, that me wanting it, but don't even knowing the name. That's great. But yeah, like something that you can get film developed. I just think it's coming back, and it's just like back. Fun for the good moments. That's it.
I wanted that too, but I feel like nobody in my life knows how to do the research. However, I think you're lucky enough to have Matt know exactly like what kind needs to get. So the Skinny Confidential ice roller.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, obviously. There's really no explanation for that.
She has these like ice balls now.
Like the ball. Sis has them, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she say it wasn't really worth it though?
Yeah. I think people would also argue that the ice roller isn't worth it because it's $69.
It's just pretty. It makes you feel good.
But it is the best quality one on the market for sure. It's very sturdy.
And that's also why it's a great Christmas gift. Because I feel like the point of a Christmas gift is something a little extra that you don't necessarily need, but you wouldn't buy yourself.
Exactly. It's like something that you've been eyeing, but you would never pay your own money for it.
Exactly.
Okay. What?
Do you want to go? Do you want to do the next one?
Was I just looking at you? You go. Oh, yeah, I guess it is my turn. Oh my God. I'm nervous. Okay.
We're in this like new setup right now, and I just feel like we're getting used to sitting and looking at each other with the lighting, and I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. My next one, it's a little bit more broad, but jewelry and timeless jewelry. I feel like jewelry is something that I never buy for myself. So you can really go wrong in this category if you don't know the vibe of the person that you're buying for. but something like timeless, like a gold necklace chain. I'm not saying go buy an Infinity Tiffany necklace. Like that is just simply not it. And I feel like that's what unfortunately males associate with like jewelry, something from K, you know?
Yes.
Like every kiss begins with K. Like no, not that. Some brands, there's like Aurum Collective. I don't even know if I'm spelling that or I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's like Aurem. Majuri is an affordable one, and they have, if you're in Boston, there's a location in the Seaport. Just like something like timeless, like basic earrings, a basic necklace, basic rings, bracelets, you know, toe rings. Let me just continue to lift off every type of jewelry that there is known to man. No, Courtney. But yeah, essentially that's an item that you'll remember receiving from someone because it is a little bit more elegant and elevated, and you'll have it forever. Like the jewelry that I wear every single day of my life, and I never take it off, but I've never once really bought it for myself.
Yeah, it's a good one. Next one I have is Colleen Hoover books.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone that's trying to get into reading, I think that's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Joe got that for his mom last year. I got one for my mom last year. I would love to receive the newest Colleen Hoover book for whoever's listening. So I feel like that's just like a simple, thoughtful gift.
Yeah. Going off the book theme, I went into this bookstore on Newbury Street, which, forewarning, there's going to be an Instagram post about it later on, because I spent over an hour in the store. I think it's called Posman or Poshman Books. Have you ever been?
No.
Okay. It's like a bookstore, but also trinkets. And there's just like a section on astrology. There's a section on, I don't know, like mindfulness. It was just a store that you could literally spend hours in, because there's games, there's cards, there's all these different things. And when I was in the store, I literally, like, it was almost a month ago at this point, I bought holiday gifts for people already, because it was just something that it was very thought provoking, because you spent so much time, and it's like you read one thing and on the back of a little journal, and it's like, this reminds me of my mom, like things like that. So yeah, those books are definitely a more thoughtful gift, but a bookstore in general, I feel like, has a lot of gems for like very niche, maybe stocking stuffers, or just like little gifts to give to someone that you're thinking of.
I agree.
Want me to go?
It doesn't matter.
I say we segue into, I don't know how much more you have, but I feel like a lot of the other things I have kind of segue into the both category. Should we do both, and then we have for guys? But you can read off any last minute items on your gals.
Let me just read off the last minute ones for the gals.
Okay.
Boys smell candles.
Oh yeah, I literally had that.
Yeah, so I got that. Oh, I guess that could definitely be. Yeah. They are more masculine scents, but Joe's mom actually got me 2 of them last year, and they smell so good.
Joe's mom is on it. How did she know?
Heard me. She's such a good gift giver. She heard me talk about them one time at Thanksgiving last year, and how I've been wanting to try them. Remembered it.
What?
Like, she's so good. She's one of the people that's just gifted with, like, being a great gift giver.
Wow.
Okay, agenda and pens.
Yeah.
If you know someone in your life that always, like, loves an agenda, but you know they haven't bought one yet, I do this for my mom. I love to receive an agenda. I'm sure you would, too.
New notebooks.
And then those pens. I don't know how to describe them.
They're like the marker-like pens.
Yes.
With super thin tips.
You know, I love my pen collection.
Yeah.
Smeg appliances.
Oh, yeah.
They're just beautiful.
Those are
stunning. Aesop. Am I saying that correctly? Aesop.
I don't know.
Soap and lotion. Nobody's going to spend that much money on soap and lotion for themselves. A great Christmas gift. A makeup fridge. For the makeup girlies, if they're
super into skincare
or have the bathroom space. I would love one. Simply don't have the space for it. And then a Polaroid if a girl doesn't already have one. And I have on a humidifier.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that's just self-care.
No, humidifiers are great for the plants if your person's a plant person. Also great for like the germs and like if it's a purifier as well as a humidifier, that's really helpful with city living. And then you can also, the newer humidifiers, you can put like scents in it and use it like an aromatherapy situation.
Yeah. Okay, let's move into the both section.
Okay. I also had boy smells as a both, just because they're very like gender neutral scents, and they're
so
home
good.
scents. They're so, you can't go wrong, and they sell bundles, so I'd recommend you look into those specifically for the gift season, because like receiving one candle
Yeah.
It's like, It's like especially if you don't know what the scent is, if you're buying it online, definitely get a bundle set.
Yeah.
But for both, I'm going to hop right in here and I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to buy something for yourself that they can also use.
I like it. Give us an example.
An espresso.
Love.
Doesn't matter whose apartment it sits at. Honestly, buy it for the apartment that sits where you are most frequently. And yeah, maybe you don't love the coffee that is brewed for you every morning. Now you have a consistent, elevated cup of coffee through a gift that you bought so thoughtfully
You
for
seem
your
so
significant
passionately
other.
about this.
Matt's gonna listen to this episode and be like, literally, go fuck yourself. You're not getting anything for Christmas this year. You're getting coal.
It's okay. You're just in a silly, goofy mood because you guys just had a funny morning together.
Yes, that's very true. So that's an example of one.
Okay, that's a great one.
Also, tip. I believe Sam, one of our friends, shared this with me recently. If you go to the Nespresso store and you buy, I think, like 10 bundles of the Nespresso pods in person, they have a special where you get not 10 pods, 10 cases of the pods. You get 3 cases for free. And if you buy it all in bulk, like she said, she bought it like almost a year ago and she has not run out of pods. So of course it's a little pricier at first, but
it's so worth
it. No, it's so worth it. It'll save you money in the long run on
and
coffee every day.
Yeah. And if you're like a new espresso buyer, so I just got one and we went to the Nespresso store in the Peru.
Yeah.
And as a first time customer, you also get like a discount.
Oh, perfect.
Which is great too. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to buy 10 pods, I don't even know if I like it, there's like a smaller discount that you can get if you want to try out an espresso.
Cool.
But low key, I don't really like the Nespresso that much.
Really?
Like,
what
it's
don't you
fine, but it's just like not that good. Nespresso in general, I feel like has this bougie, like this is very nice, great quality. And it just doesn't hit that great.
Maybe it's just the pods.
I also like iced.
Yeah.
And I've tried the iced pods and they're fine, but like, I don't know. I'm an iced coffee gal and Nespresso is really great for hot coffee.
Why don't you try like making it and then putting it in the fridge for a bit and then putting it over ice? Because regardless if you buy the iced pods, even though I don't own one, I feel like if you were to put it on ice, it's still not super cold, so it's going to melt the ice the second it brews, which is the worst. When it's diluted coffee.
I also think I have the milk frother, and when I take the time to like froth it and like as if I was at a coffee shop, it's much better. So I'm just being lazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Good one. So I already said, sunglasses, that could be for a guy or a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I know Joe's a huge sunglasses person. I personally think it's hard to buy for somebody else because like you don't know the shape of their face, but if you're a sunglasses person, you might just know what looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, an ornament. This is so small, but I think you can get an ornament for anyone in your life.
Yeah.
And it's just considered thoughtful.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I was going to say when you travel too, like getting an ornament that's associated with a certain place or a certain memory, even if they weren't there. Like I remember buying my parents Australian ornaments when I was studying abroad there because they never had a chance to come out and visit me.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just like have this kangaroo from Australia on our tree every year, and it's like a reminder of that place, you know?
Definitely.
Who is FaceTiming me? Guys, I'm on the podcast right now.
Can I get your podcast?
Anyways, sorry about that.
No worries.
I have flights or like a vacation. I think when you're buying for both of you, a shared experience is always really fun. And it's something that you could look forward to. So like maybe I've gotten like trips in the past, like, a flight to wherever it is. And it's just, that's always fun because who wants to spend money on flights?
Yes. Also, I'm just realizing that your both category means for the both of you. In me, I was like guy or girl.
That could work too. Yeah, but it could be the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think flights are great. My parents did that for us when we were younger, and I was like, oh my God, this is like the best Christmas ever. Literally.
Or even just like points to an airline that they can then choose wherever they want to go if you don't want to, if you're not planning on going on a trip anytime soon.
Also, even like a Airbnb reservation for a long weekend, an hour away, 2 hours away. Like that's such a great gift. It's so thoughtful, and then it's a shared experience.
Totally.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I have a Le Labo fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
They have these tester kits. I don't know if it's on Amazon or what, but you can get a bunch of like mini ones because I know they have so many scents. And unless you really take the time to go into the store, I feel like that's such a great gift because that's expensive. You can like, try them all out, see which ones you like, and then maybe that'll ease them into a fragrance.
Totally. A concert ticket or sports tickets.
Yes.
Once again, another shared experience. Like a Celtics game, a Bruins game, a Patriots game, or if you're a Taylor Swift fan, Taylor Swift tickets. That would be like the best thing ever for a Swiftie.
Also, even like comedy tickets.
Oh my God, yeah. Improv Asylum tickets.
Yeah. Like, I love going to stand-up comedy. That would be such a great gift. Also, if around the holidays, especially like a play of some sort.
Or like the Nutcracker, like any sort of ballet, like Christmas show.
Yeah, I think that would be so fun. We're actually going to Elf in Portsmouth.
Oh my
at the theater. Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's so fun.
My mom loves that stuff, so we're all gonna go.
Oh,
yeah,
that's special.
Okay, other things that I guess this is more of like my anyone category. Not even guys and girls. Could be parents, grandparents, whatever. But I have car accessories. So if someone in your life is very into their car, you can get like specific logos. So for example, my sister, she got these like custom floor mats that my dad got her one year. I was considering you can get these, this is so extra, but on a tire, what's it called when we pump your air and then the little caps?
An air cap? I don't know.
Yeah, okay, let's say an air cap, but you can get it with like the Audi symbol on it or like the Mercedes symbol, like little things like that, like a little stocking stuffer. It's really cute.
No, that is cute. I just had no idea you even had that level of customization on a vehicle.
Yeah, and then even, okay, wait, I've seen these on Amazon. You know, like when you drop shit between the seat, they have things that cover and it just like looks clean. Like the amount of times that I drop my phone in between the crack. Also, there's a bunch of like cleaning things and just car organization. I just feel like that's always nice to get. Yeah, it's a nice little elevated little cup holder things with the lights if you want to be a little tacky.
Yeah.
or I'm thinking like moms with the bedazzled license plate.
Yes, for
stuff like that. All of that is so fun.
Yeah. I literally would have never thought of that in my entire life. But yeah. Okay. One thing that, if we're kind of transitioning to parents, maybe, my mom likes to receive gift certificates to her like hair salon, nail salon, maybe doctor, where she occasionally gets a little bit of special treatments, if you know what I mean.
That could be taken either way, Court.
Long story short, my dad definitely doesn't listen anymore. I thought he listened at the beginning. Maybe he listened, whatever. I'm just going to say it. She occasionally gets like filler or like under eye, like a little Botox here and there. And she hides it from my father to see how long she could go before he notices. And like he doesn't notice a lot of the time. So yeah, like I get her like little gift certificates to go get some work done. Whenever.
Love it.
Yeah. It's our little girl secret.
That's all I want when I'm a mom.
Yeah. So that's always fun.
Absolutely. Low-key, I'm going to get Joe some Botox. I'm going to get him a little gift certificate.
What the frick does he need?
What do you mean? He's 26 years old. He's starting to get wrinkles, as am I.
Guys,
preventative Botox.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Were you gonna argue me on that one?
No, I wasn't gonna argue, but I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, Botox preventative or reactive?
Well, I think there's somewhere in the middle. Like my wrinkles right now aren't terrible, but if I let them go for a while, it's gonna be really hard to get them back to where they should be. I'm actually getting my first round of Botox.
Baby Botox?
Baby Botox in December.
Wow.
So if you catch me looking stunning for the holidays, that's why. That's why. Okay, other things I have. I'm going to list off a couple at once so we don't have to go individually.
Go ahead.
On Cloud running sneakers. Love them. Or Hoka's. I think both of those are like two really great brands. They're a little more on the pricey side, but again, that's maybe something that someone wouldn't buy themselves. Mm-hmm. They might stick with like a basic shoe. I have two that kind of go together.
Yeah.
A water pick. Mm-hmm. Do you know what that is?
Yes, for your teeth.
Yeah, so instead of flossing, it like shoots out water.
Yep.
I want one of those so bad. I think that's amazing. Also, that feels so good. And nobody likes to floss. It's really hard. So like, I feel like that's a great way to clean your teeth. Also, a Mode toothbrush. So I got one of these, and basically I love it. It's so sleek, but even the packaging, like when somebody opens that up as a gift, it's beautiful. It's all black. It's all sleek.
Okay.
And then it's an electric toothbrush, but instead of it charging with a wire, you plug it in, and then it like it's like a magnet.
Yes.
So there's no cord. And then on top of that, as if that wasn't enough, when you shut the lights off, it serves as a nightlight.
Wow.
And it's just like a little ring. It's so nice.
Yeah, I've seen it. It is beautiful. Do you have another one?
No, I just did 3 in a row. You go.
Okay. I'm running out of some of them because you've like touched on a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing is home decor and wall art. I just think is fun. And specifically for guys, parents, whatever, it becomes more thoughtful, and it's something that they might not be looking to change, but it will enhance a space. So for example, like my parents, they have literally had like the same decor since they moved into the house basically. And just a little like painting, or I actually printed them like a really nice family photo of us and like a canvas that they now have like on a shelf. Cute. When you walk in. And similarly, if it's for like a significant other, get a photo of you guys from the year printed out and framed.
Yeah, I think that's a really thoughtful gift.
Yeah, really thoughtful. And then just maybe it's a new coffee table book, or maybe it's a...
Coffee table books are a really good one because those are expensive and people are like, oh, I really like this, but they're not going to buy it themselves. Yeah, my mom has actually given me like cookbooks and cocktail books. She's found this like... It was a... Oh my goodness. Rewind. She was in... I'm not going to say she was in a bookstore because I cannot imagine her in a bookstore. But she was in a store, and I think it was like by the checkout. There was like a stand, and it was all of like TikTok's most viral cocktail recipes in a book. And so it works as a coffee table book. It works as like a kitchen book, and it's a fun activity. If you're ever like bored, you break out the book. What cocktail should we try tonight? And it's a little shared activity with whoever you're with. Yeah, I love that. Joe bought himself a cocktail book over there. It's just so fun to have, or it also looks great on a coffee table. Yeah. He even has a plant book. Yeah. Very rarely will we really go through the plant book. Yeah. But when you do, it's kind of fun to look at. Same with architecture, the astrology book I have. There's so many different books like that that I just feel like are they're cute. And they're personalized because it's ideally something that it's like likes. They're educational, but it's not something that you need to read from front to back. So you could just pick it up, open a random page, and get what you need from it. Exactly. I like that. That's a good one. Okay. I have packing cubes along with, ideally if you're getting a suitcase. Packing cubes are so great. I use mine every single time. So organized, beautiful, stunning. Yeah. Clothes for guys. Yes. This, similarly to how I expressed, this is your opportunity to buy things that you also want if you're buying something for a shared space. This is your opportunity to rebrand your significant other or your friend and kind of give them a little nudge that they might need. Yes. And I don't even know necessarily of brands. Like Lulu is obviously a good one for guys. For more like elevated style, I don't even know. Like I feel like a place like Revolve or a place like Urban Outfitters or any type of e-com brand that hosts a lot of other brands like ASOS would be a good like starting point. Mm-hmm. But this is your opportunity to kind of give your person a little more into the direction that vibes with yours, basically. Because it's not even that the people in my life don't have great style, but bringing my boyfriend back for an example. No. He has an amazing style, but him and I could not have more different styles. I'm very leisure, like calm, cool, collected, and he's just more spiffy overall. So when like we literally laugh, like we'll get ready to go out on a date and we'll show up and it's like we just don't look like we should be together at all. We both look great, but just like not cohesive. And so I'm personally on a mission to find some more middle ground clothing for him this winter time. I like that. That reminds me though, when you get a gift for someone that's a little out of their comfort zone, be prepared for them to potentially not like it. For Joe and I's anniversary, I got him cologne. I took the time to go in, like, smell all the things. It was a really nice one. He immediately opens it and he's like, I mean, this is nice, but like, I don't wear cologne. And I'm like, well,
that's the point.
Exactly what? He goes, no, I don't
smell,
like
Joe.
it.
You smell.
I'm like, he's like, I like my natural scent. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, do you want to just when you're getting dressed up? And he's like, no, it's just not for me. So
yeah,
I put my tail between my legs.
That'll hurt a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, we're just going to name a bunch of gifts. Like, I don't really know where they are categorized.
Let's do it.
Okay, this one is interesting, but it came to me today. A Ring doorbell. I feel like I've seen so many fun TikToks and stuff of like your friends coming over, or if you have roommates, if you live in college and like you guys have a big place together. I just feel like that's fun, like good memes.
Yeah.
And also if you have a pet, this just came to me, but like one of those video cameras where you can talk to your pet and feed them treats.
Oh, that's really cute. That piece of technology also just reminded me of the vacuum that like goes by itself. I forgot
the Roomba.
Roomba. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Okay. Are you going or should I interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have a couple quick ones. Fuzzy socks. You can never go wrong with fuzzy socks. I mean, don't let that be the only gift that you're giving someone, but like
I'd
that
be
will
happy
elevate.
if I got a whole bin of fuzzy socks.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah. No, I'm on a mission to get some good ones this year. And in that same sentiment, in the comfort vibe, a new blanket. We kind of talked about it a couple of episodes ago, but you can never go wrong with like a really high quality blanket, especially if you live somewhere cold. The person's going to use it all winter long.
There's nothing better than a good blanket.
No.
And a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a pregnancy pillow, people.
Oh.
Get the pregnancy pillow. Also, okay, I just saw this also on TikTok. I have no idea what it's called, but it's basically supposed to be for adults, but like an adult swaddle. It's on my Christmas list.
What is a swaddle?
Like when you wrap a baby up and he's all tight so he thinks he's in the womb. But it's a full body one and it's supposed to be really good for anxiety and it just like hugs you. It might be called the sleep hug. Look it up on Amazon.
Okay.
It looks iconic.
Okay.
See, I don't think I could buy for Courtney. Like, I just think we have.
No, I love them all. I just like you're pulling items out that I've never even heard before, which is really good.
Well, I was trying to get very like specific
creative
and granular because I mean, if you go on and Google like
what should you get somebody?
Like you guys can do that yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like these are some more.
No, you're helping me right now. I love it.
Thank you. I have my bougie list. Oh wait, I cut you off. What other ones?
No.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay. I'm going to list off my bougie ones all in a row. So some people I think do Christmas differently. You're either like the family that does one or two, maybe three like bigger gifts, or you get like a bunch of random things that are like lower price point, but like you would never buy yourself. So it's like more fun that way. Okay. So here are my bougie ones. If you're that type of family, a Dyson vacuum. I want it so bad. I've wanted it for years, but it's like $900.
Is it really that expensive?
Yeah, I mean they have a range, but you know, if I'm gonna get a Dyson, I want it to be the one with the red light that highlights the dust, and the wireless charging or whatever, and it's sleek and small and perfect. Also, the Dyson Airwrap.
Yeah,
for the woman in your life, for the mother, for the sister, for the girlfriend. The Dyson Airwrap is unmatched, but again, really, really expensive. The Aura ring.
Oh, I know.
Those are really nice, but I'm pretty sure they're like $400.
Yeah, it's similar in price to an Apple Watch. Yeah. But yeah, an Aura ring is a sleep tracking ring, but it also it probably tracks more than that. It probably tracks cycle, it tracks anxiety, like think of it as an elevated mood ring. Yeah,
literally. No, that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Because imagine waking up and being like, oh, clearly I didn't sleep well last night. I'm going to have a bad day.
Yeah, no, not great. No, this is so beyond random, but I ran into someone from college that I maybe met twice in college, but we had followed each other on Instagram, and we went to a bar the night before like Thanksgiving or something last year in Florida, and I ran into this guy, and we literally had a whole conversation about Aura rings, and he said, because he's a professional lacrosse player, and he's like, it is the number one thing that like I'd recommend to absolutely anybody.
Oh, see, people love it.
No, I think if you're really into like the health game, I'm sure that's a really great gift for whoever.
Yeah. Brooklyn and sheets.
Yeah. Oh my God, I need new comforters so bad.
Yeah, Brooklyn, and also I don't know.
Does it really live up to the hype though?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really, really. However, actually, so Joe and I got 2 sets of Crate and Barrel sheets, and we got them at the outlet. So they were like $100 each for a king set, though. Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
And we have the satin one. That's what's on. It's so good. You like crawl in and the sheets feel like butter. But Brooklinen's also really nice. And I think right now they're doing 20% off. I'm sure they're going to do a Black Friday deal and a Cyber Monday and whatever it may be. But nobody's going to buy themselves like really nice sheets.
Yeah.
Also, there's like podcasts out there that have discount codes too. Like,
oh, totally.
You can definitely find some sheets on sale. But again, they're really expensive and such a nice gift. Maybe for like the couple in your life.
Yeah. Maybe someone who just moved in together or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Just got married. Having a baby. I don't know what's going on in my life. Actually, I do know. I had like 3 cups of hot chocolate today.
That sounds so
and
good.
I had 2 coffees. So
She's
that's
wired.
what's happening.
She's on her sugar high.
I'm on a sugar high right now.
Okay, 3 more things on my bougie list. Actually 4. A nice wallet. Like some name brand wallet.
You know who's in the market for a wallet right now?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, Court, you really do need a wallet. And Apple AirTags. You need to put those on every single thing you own.
Yeah, I know.
A vlog camera for the vlogger in your life. I want one really bad, but they're, again, really expensive. But I just want a little one to document my life.
Remember that time I had one and then I left it at a park?
Yeah, Court, you really need an AirTag for everything in your life. Or maybe there's cheaper ones. I think there are. They're like little things that you can put on everything.
I'll get an AirTag. I don't care
They're
about
like
the price.
$60 each, I think.
What the fork?
I know. Okay, then my last 2 things, an iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Love an iPad.
For the type A people out there.
Yeah, I would love
Great
one.
for organization.
I'm scared I'm not gonna use it.
I have an iPad and I don't use it, but it's at this point it's because I have like one of the smaller ones, and if I were to get one today, I'd get a big one.
Yeah, I think that's a great gift. And then a new set of skis for the ski bunnies out there.
Yeah. Also, this should have been on my list. If you're trying to intro someone to skiing or something, doesn't need to be a full ski suit, but like ski adjacent gifts I think would be very nice, and that goes for things outside of skiing too. If you're trying to like get your partner into doing something that you love to do, like whatever that may be, maybe it's rollerblading, get them a pair of rollerblades and get them some protective covering as well, you know. Things like that.
I'm literally dead.
I don't know what's in me. Okay, anything else?
Let me just round up my last stragglers.
Okay.
An air fryer is a great gift. You can't go wrong if somebody doesn't have it. I'm looking at my kitchen right now. The Arrow Garden. We talked about that before.
Hell
Grow
yeah.
your own herbs. A charcuterie board set.
Cute.
I feel like is really cute. Charcuterie boards are in, or even those butter boards. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a nice set. Like, everyone can always appreciate it, because realistically, whatever's in their kitchen now probably needs to be thrown out. Those
Also,
boards get gross after a while.
Yeah, anything to entertain. Like, whether it be a matching set of, like, martini glasses or, like, some sort of board, like, display board for different, like, appetizers and stuff. Anything that someone could use to host that's a little bit more decorative, I feel like people just don't have handy in their kitchen.
Yeah, totally agree. Also, we didn't do the guys.
We kind of talked about the
Well,
guys.
we did the both. Okay, I just got to my section of that.
But I said so many things. Like, I have cologne, new clothes, bedding, concert and sports tickets, sneakers,
that's true.
sunglasses, home decor, and wall art. Those were like my like more broad.
Yeah.
For the guys.
I have a couple other ones.
Okay.
Sorry, I just feel like these are so important.
Just do it.
Okay.
For the guys, more specifically for the guys.
Yes. Golf items, a rangefinder. If you don't know what that is, every other boy does. A lot of people don't have them, so order it on Amazon. If your man does not wear a lot of jewelry, I feel David Yurman has a really nice like necklace and bracelet. You don't need to get them together, but they're like fairly on the cheaper side for really nice jewelry.
Yeah.
It's like a good starter set. Every man's gonna love it. Manscaped.
Oh,
that's
a
like,
really good one.
I wanted to get Joe that last year, and like somehow it just, there's always other things that come up, but just pull the trigger, because I think the man's gonna appreciate it more than like we're like, oh, whatever, a razor, it's fine. But I think they really need that.
Yeah.
Keep themselves together. And then the last thing I have is monthly subscriptions, and I can give examples. My sister got my dad this like cheese subscription because he loves cheese. Like, guys, there's really something out there for everyone. Yeah. And then my dad got a couple of the guys at the lake this like tackle box like subscription thing where they get something sent like every month or something.
That's
so
interesting.
If they're really into fishing, like maybe they want a new tackle or whatever the heck it's called. Things like that I feel like are fun. You can just pay for the first 3 months or the first 2 months, something like that, or even just the trial period. Like
a lot of those too. Like I got my mom a subscription to like a fitness app one year, and it's like $10 a month or $100 for the full year. But you can buy something like that too, so you have it. You basically buy them a whole year, and it's only $100.
Yeah. No, I think those are fun.
Yeah. And to close us out, I think we should kind of end with a lesson learned type situation. And with that, we should share one of the more memorable experiences or maybe the funniest gift that you've received at some point in your life.
So leading up to Christmas one year, my dad, I vividly remember this man got us bobbleheads of ourselves. They looked nothing like us. That was our Christmas gift for the year. And they sat on the mantle, and literally one of our heads broke the first day. They looked nothing like us.
That is so funny. And I feel like that's such a dad gift. Like,
such a dad
dad's
gift.
having no idea what to get. They probably saw it in like a mall kiosk.
Oh, he thought it was so cool.
And yeah.
Yeah, no, he loved it.
He should put it in his office.
Oh, it's still there. It's still there.
Where's one of the heads?
I think they're at the lake. I mean, it just sits on top. They actually are at the lake. Honestly, in our very first episode, if we were to look at our photos that we took, you can probably see it on the shelf.
Shut up. That's so funny. Okay, that's a good one. An experience I probably have to share. It was from, I don't remember if it was last Christmas or the Christmas before, but it was from my mom, and she thought it would be cute. We typically open all of our gifts on Christmas morning, but it was Christmas Eve, and she's like, let's all open up a gift. Or actually, I think I encouraged it because I was really excited to like give gifts that year for whatever reason. And I was like, let's just do one. And she's like, you know what? I'll give you 2. And I opened 2 of them, and they were both they were pieces of clothing or like a makeup bag or whatever. And they were 2 different variations of animal print, one being like snakeskin and one being cheetah. And it's just so funny because my mom and I, like, basically she never stopped wearing animal print when it went out of style for a hot second and then it returned. And it was always just that thing. She's like, yeah, like, it's always going to be in. And in my heart and in my gut, as soon as I opened those 2 gifts, I was like, oh, this woman is definitely going to get me absolutely everything animal print because she thinks that it forking never went out of style and that it will never go out of style. So I'm like swallowing this thought. I'm just like, it'll be okay. And in this moment, I literally had it set because it was going out of style again.
Yeah.
And I was always known in college, tell me if I'm wrong, as the girl that wore some sort of animal print.
Cheetah,
or had it in her closet.
Yes.
So I was finally trying to stray away from that, right? And I'm just like, fucking goddamn. I'm like, this is going to be tough tomorrow if this is the trend that we're on. And literally the next gift, open it, cheetah print. The next gift, open it, snake print.
Was it actually like everything?
I will put videos of everything.
I need a photo collage.
And I literally look at her, I was like, is this going to be, is this it? Is this it? And she was like mortified and so, like, she felt so bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I made her feel bad. So like this is the story of I'm not a great gift receiver. But yeah, pretty much 15 to 20, not huge items, but they were all some variation of animal print. And the lesson to be learned here is never buy like one of the same kind or one within the same theme or whatever. Like make sure you diversify your gifts when giving someone something.
That's good advice.
In the off chance that they don't actually like whatever it is. Like, for example, my grandma, her favorite color is blue. So in my mind, I would be like, let me get her like all these cute little different blue things. But you should always do a little something different because God forbid it's not what she wants or maybe it's not her favorite color anymore or whatever. Like very random example. But yeah.
I hope just this Christmas you get something more animal print.
Oh, I think she will.
Okay.
Just to like.
Denise, if you're listening.
Yeah. No, they weren't like bad gifts, but it was just like a comical thing at the end of it. And I'll definitely, I remember specifically taking videos and pictures of everything. So if I make a little compilation, I'll be sure to post it.
Okay, perfect. I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
And with that, I think that closes us out. I feel like we gave you guys a lot of options.
Yeah, I'm really excited now. I hope that you all are more excited to actually buy the people that you love some different gift items from our list. And we'll be sure to kind of list it out, link out to some things, and actually make like a gift guide on our Instagram so you can kind of have a high level, quick snippet of kind of everything that we talked about.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Happy holidays. And we're so grateful for all of you. I know Thanksgiving has just passed. We're so excited about season 2. And it's all because of you guys.
Aww.
Ciao.
Why is that like the new thing?